Welcome to Euroleague Media Day in Stechert Arena, home of the Brose Baskets. They will be playing in arguably the toughest group in Euroleague, as they'll have Beşiktaş Istanbul, CSKA Moscow, and FC Barcelona to contend with. And I'm here to talk about Euroleague as well as the team with Boštjan Nachbar of the Brose Baskets. You just joined here, the team. First of all, welcome to Germany. How do you like it so far? How do you like the team?
I love it. You know, it's a great place to play basketball. You know, it's one of the best organized teams in Europe. I think the fan support is unbelievable, and it's one of the nicest cities. It's not as big as some of the bigger cities I lived in, like Istanbul, Moscow, or New York, but it's a great place to be, and I'm looking forward to staying here throughout the season and playing for this team.
We know that the training schedule is tough and you have to get to know your teams, but have you had a chance to go around the city and enjoy some of the sights?
A little bit. Every time I go to a different city, I like to see where I live, and yeah, I took some time off and saw the city a little bit. You know, it's a smaller city compared to the other big cities that I lived in, but that's a plus. I don't see it as a minus at all. It's easy to get around. There's a lot of history here, and the people are extremely friendly.
How's your German so far?
Better than I like to admit, because as soon as I think the media is going to find out here that I speak German, they're going to want interviews in German, so I'm kind of keeping it on the low. I don't feel a lot of pressure, you know, yet. I think that's going to build up as the season goes on, but I like that. I want the pressure. You know, one of the reasons why I joined this team was just because I wanted this role. I wanted to be under pressure, and unlike the last couple of years where I played in the teams when I was just one of many players, I wanted to be a guy that carries this team, and it's a Euroleague team. It's a championship caliber team here in Germany, so it wasn't much more I could ask for. And it's close to my home. It's a great city to live in, family friendly, so I definitely think I made the right decision, and I'm very happy about that.
What did you know about the BEKO BBL and the German basketball culture before you came here? Is it, you know, in all the leagues you've been played in, what are people talking about the German basketball league?
Well, you know, last couple of years, you know, less than 10 years or 15 years or so, you know, the German league has not been considered as one of the strongest in Europe. You know, we know that Spanish league, you know, Russian league, you know, Italian, Turkish, Greek, those are the toughest leagues, but German league is an up-and-coming league. The teams are getting stronger year by year. I think this year the league improved a lot because a lot of teams added very good, you know, high caliber players. So we're going to see that trend going on. The arenas are packed, you know, fans love the game, and I think that's what just makes it more exciting. And most importantly, you know, we still play the Euroleague, which is the top competition in Europe, and I think that's great.
Yeah, let's move over to the Euroleague. You played in the Euroleague almost 11 years ago when you first started at Olympia Ljubljana, and then you took Benetton Treviso to the Final Four of the Euroleague. Now that you've also played in many other stops as well, in Moscow, what kind of experience can you bring to this team? Because last year, one of the things that Coach Fleming mentioned was one of the toughest things was not making the Final 16. So what can you bring with your experience playing throughout your career in the top flight competition like EuroLeague?
Yeah, I really played pretty much on every you know, top level for you know, a few years now, and what I can bring is this experience, you know, to when it comes down to having to win games, to you know, to carry the team, to be the guy to tell the other guys what to do and what not to do. You know, hopefully it's going to come down to that. In those situations, we'll be able to make those decisions and help the team win. The team, even though it was very close the last couple of years, didn't make the top 16. So that's one of our major goals this season. I think the city, the fans, and just the history of this club altogether, I think it shows that this team belongs in the top 16. We have a very solid roster, and the good thing is that this team has a championship mentality. You can feel it in the locker room, you can feel it when you step out on the court. I think that's very important, and we're going to try to carry that into EuroLeague games also and make the top 16.
You've played in the top league in the world, in NBA. Compare the level of competition and the pressure when it comes to playing in the NBA and in the EuroLeague. Difference, similarities?
Well, one of the main differences, I would still say, some of the rules. You know, the illegal defense rule in the NBA, I think it makes a lot of difference. It opens up the space, and the game just becomes faster than it is in Europe. I would say that it's still more physical than Europe, even though Europe is catching up, you know, year by year. And another thing is that compared to the NBA is that I think European games, every game matters. I wouldn't say it matters more, but it matters in a different way. Just because there's less games and there's more pressure on every game you're playing, you try to win. Already in the first round, you're trying to win all the games or as many as you can to advance. In the NBA, you don't have to. It's a long season, so this pressure spreads out throughout the 82 games. So those are some of the major differences.
Well, let's talk about next summer. Basketball, we think it's a winter sport, but it's a year-round sport. So next summer, I think you have plans. You are going to be, I guess, an unofficial host for the rest of European basketball as Eurobasket 2013 is in Slovenia. Talk about the excitement about the best of European basketball coming to your home country.
I get asked this question a lot, and it's a tough one to answer because it's hard to explain how we as a basketball players from Slovenia feel about this. It's huge, We never thought this is going to be able to happen in our small country. When we were growing up, we always watched those tournaments being played in other places around Europe or around the world, and now it's going to be where we grew up. Slovenia is so small that basically some of the arenas are down the street from when some of the players grew up, and that's just something that's unique. The whole country is excited about it. Fans are extremely excited about it. I think we're going to see packed arenas, not just for our games, but for all the games. And I think the Slovenian Basketball Federation and the country as a whole, I think we're ready. I think we're going to host one of the best European championships ever. What
are some of at least the minimum goals for Slovenia on the basketball court?
Yeah, well, look, we've been so close so many times to win a medal. I think that was our goal for our generation that we have. Unfortunately, mostly because of injuries, we were never able to put together the strongest team. And we were always like one step away from winning the medal. So being at home and hopefully everybody being healthy next year and everybody playing, we're going to have one of the strongest teams. And with the fan support, we know we're going to get. Our goal is to win one of the medals. People expect this from us, and not because they are making an illusion, it's just because we're home. People believe in us, and we want to return that by finally winning one of the medals and doing something for Slovenian basketball, which definitely deserves one of those top spots.
Any personal plans? Are you going to be hosting any parties, or as you said, all the arenas are down the street? So after the game, should we come over to your place?
Yeah, well, pre-tournament and during the tournament, I think I'll just be in hiding. My focus is going to be completely and only on basketball. Once everything's done and hopefully with the success, I'm going to take some time off before the next season and just celebrate with my friends and family. Hopefully that's going to happen. And it's not going to be just me. I think the whole country is going to celebrate if we do have a success. And I think most importantly is that we just go out, we just play hard and just do everything we can to do that. We all believe that we can do it. So let's wait until next summer and see.
We're looking forward to it. Boštjan Nachbar, thank you very much for talking to us. Boštjan Nachbar of the Brose Baskets. We talk BEKO BBL, Euroleague, and of course Eurobasket 2013. We're looking forward to it. From the Stechert Arena, Euroleague Media Day, Salma Mita, Sport Eagle TV.